Michael Wilkes. Sam Lacavera. And Gary Fair. Enjoy the show.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? It ain't early enough for that, right?
Morning.
Welcome, everybody, to the Browns Morning Brew. I'm Mike Wilkes. That's Sam Lacavera, and that is Gary Fair. Today, we're going to get into what it would take for these Cleveland Browns to beat these 49ers. Is that possible? Who knows? We're going to figure out what the odds are. Right now, Cleveland plus 4.5 on the money line is plus 197, and the over-under is 36.5. Want some more odds? Let's dive into a little history about these two franchises. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a company that's been actually feeding us all week, and we want to give them a big shout out. The Original Steak and Hoagies been hooking it up this week. We got some more food today, and we are going to be eating and talking about Browns football.
Thank you, Original Steak and Hoggies.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Jesse's running around this morning, man, out there in the weather. He made it out to Gary's first out in Hudson. Then he made his travels into Elyria, and he made his way out to Mike out there.
L.A. Grange,
man. So definitely cool guy. Man, I tried tipping the guy, man. He refused it, man. He says, no, man, give that to somebody else. This is for you guys. We're all about it. So good dude.
We appreciate you. I was sleeping when he came to my door, so I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you, man.
Yeah, working nights, man. We get you, man.
But before we actually get into history, guys, I have a question for you. Today is the big game. It's Ohio State versus It's Ohio State versus It is Ohio State
you mean the
versus
place?
that team up north.
You mean the place that does marijuana correctly? The place that everywhere that Ohio State fans go for their marijuana, that place.
Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. We got
That's
you.
right.
Cool. All right.
Place is good for something, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. I'm kind of looking forward to watching the game today for sure. By the way, real quick before we get going, how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
I was just about to ask that.
Oh, sorry,
that was great.
Well,
I went into a food coma 2 days in a row. It was awesome.
good.
Simple.
Good to hear. Mine was nice and simple. Me and the wife, we were recovering from illnesses, so we decided to stay away from family, not to contract the RSV to anybody else. So we stayed home and I cheated. Went to a honeyback ham store and picked up a ham, all gratins, and some mac and cheese. First time I did that, but we didn't feel like messing around and cooking. Everything was done in about an hour or so, and it was delicious. Absolutely good.
Good deal.
Nice little sit back too. So.
Nice. My wife did most of the cooking. It was wonderful. Had lots of stuffing and lots of good eats, and it was a great time. Saw some family. No complaints. I'm mostly grateful for that team up north and Jim and the Harbaugh family. Mostly Jim.
Look at the screen. That's right over your forehead right now. I love it. I purposely did that.
I know you did.
Man. Thankful for you guys as well. Everybody on the show, Angel and Chad as well. Thank you guys for being a part of this family. Let's get into some Browns talk, guys. Browns history amongst the 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. These two teams have played 30 times since 1946. Cleveland Browns are leading 20-10 with 0 ties. Cleveland scoring a total of 408 points and the Niners scoring 376 points in the history of their battles. This actually was a rivalry at one point. Did you guys know that?
Oh, for sure. Well, there's a lot of like family history between the Niners and the Browns. You know that as far as like Cleveland and the 49ers.
Yeah.
The former owner of the Niners is from Cleveland.
I believe so, yes.
They were who I can't remember the name of him, but there was a big mall developer here. Owned the Richmond Mall and a lot of the malls around Cleveland. He was also like in the mob. I can't think of his name. Former
You look
owner
like a
of.
mobster. Put a
I am a
mobster
mobster. Put a mobster on.
But yeah, the Browns played the 49ers in the 1949 championship game and won
The
21-7.
DeBartolos. There it is. The DeBartolos.
I couldn't remember what that was. But they're the fourth consecutive AAFC championship in a row for the Browns. And then the next year, the AAFC actually folded, and the Browns and the San Francisco 49ers and Indianapolis, what was it then at the Colts? Not the Colts, the
Baltimore, weren't they?
Baltimore Colts, yeah. Came over to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the Browns went to crap for a little while. But both teams have 30 playoff appearances. 49ers have been to the Super Bowl 8 times, won 5. They won in 81, 84, 88, 89, and 94, but they lost in 12, 19, and 23. I was alive for all that except 2.
Yeah, I mean the big difference in those histories is Joe Montana
I was
and
just
Jerry Rice and Roger Craig.
the elites.
Those are the big difference. We did have a Joe Montana. His name was Otto Graham, but that was about 60, 70 years ago.
Sam was
Right.
born for that.
Always got the old jokes. Always got the old jokes. I'm the youngest one looking on the show too, so let's go ahead and go with that.
That is the truth. The oldest one here does have the grayest beard, but
The youngest one here has the greatest beard.
Yeah, look at Mike. That's that hard towing life.
It is. It's a hard knock life.
It's a hard knock life.
Anyways, guys, today we have the original steak and hoagies. Brought us some food. I want to let you guys know that you guys can go to any location. Mainly the Cleveland locations out there in Parma, West Park, Olmsted. They're all throughout Ohio, Wisconsin, Tennessee, Maryland, Chicago. They have the 2 for $20. I don't know where else you guys can get 2 sandwiches this big for $20. So hit them up, let them know that we sent you. And it's great food, guys. Great food.
Definitely good portions.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jesse stopped by this morning, so hats off to him. Like I said,
Yeah.
cruising around in the weather.
Thank you, Jesse.
real quick, how do you want it? You can get it not just on subs, man. You can go with the original rolls. You got wraps. They'll make anything that they have on their menu into a bowl.
I'm gluten free. They made the original into a bowl for me.
Nice.
So I had a breakfast bowl and I've been farting all morning.
Isn't your preference a bowl, anyways?
It is. I do like a bowl.
Not a Super Bowl. I know that.
Well, I'm a Browns fan, so I don't even know what a Super Bowl is.
Right.
Knee slapper. Knee slapper. All right, guys. Today, the injury report is brought to you by the Bearded Bastards Barbecue Sauce. Check them out, Bearded Bastards Barbecue Sauce, bigcartel.com, and use our code Bearded15 for 15% off. They got some great sauces over there, guys. And he's actually doing coffee now, so check them out. Found some nice, finely ground coffee, and just add some hot sauce to it. I mean, can't go wrong, right? Be sure to check them out as well. Geez, who put that comment up?
I really didn't mean to put that one up. I meant to put she's more of a Browns fan.
All right.
Sam is my favorite transgender YouTuber.
Yeah, I really didn't mean to put that one up. We can ignore that one. It's really that you're
hilarious.
she's more of a Browns fan. Let's go on.
Injuries for the Browns, guys. Defensive end Alex Wright with a quad injury is still out even after the big contract, but hopefully that guy will be back soon. We have defensive tackle Aiden Huntington out with a quad injury as well. He's out for today. And then tight end Brendan Bates is out with an ankle injury. Running back Jerome Ford is questionable with a leg injury. But we got Quinshawn Judkins and Samson. I want to talk to Samson.
Man, you know what? Aiden Huntington I really want to see that guy, more of him, man, because he's kind of like a utility guy. Not just playing on the defense. They kind of put him in a fullback spot, check him in as a extra guy on offense. So it kind of stinks, man, because I liked what I saw out of him in the preseason. So hopefully he can get back on the field. We could see some more of him for the last leg of this season.
Yes. You got anything on the injury front there, Gary?
No, I mean, it would be nice to see him. Jerome Ford, it's sad to see that his Browns career is going to end this way. you have a leg injury here for running back. That's usually kind of the end, especially at the end of the season here, especially with the way the other running backs are playing. So Jerome Ford, I know they're not saying it's, out for the year, but this is probably the end of his run here as a Cleveland Brown, I would have to say. Happy trails to Jerome Ford. Thank you very much for everything you've done. But this is probably about it for him.
Yeah,
I would say it, for his run here as a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, for here, but I will say it happens. We see this happen. So we'll see a guy like Jerome Ford, and Stump Mitchell's talked highly about Jerome. We'll see him move on and be a good part in somebody else's offense. It's just like you said, it's kind of time for him to.
You say that though, but guys like him honestly are a dime a dozen in the NFL. I could see him maybe playing another year somewhere else, but he's a guy that he's not tough up the middle.
I'm tough
look at
up
that.
the middle.
Look at that. Oh, you're about to take that hoggy tough up the middle. You're about to take that hoggy up the middle. Jerome Ford, he's not tough up the middle, right? He doesn't do a lot in the pass game. And those are guys that you can get out of college in the 4th and 5th round. For cheap, as opposed to having to pay a veteran. So I just don't know how long he is for the NFL after this contract.
Be something to keep an eye on. We'll check him out.
Yes.
Hey, I don't want to. Since we're on that, real quick, I like to go off topic. Kareem Hunt's been looking pretty good over there.
Oh my God, he's got a new lease on life over in Kansas City.
Don't quote me, but I swore I was watching the game the other day. I'm not a KC fan by any stretch of the imagination, but I like rooting for guys that I like. I did like Kareem here as a tandem back with Chubb. I swore they said the game before the last one he played, he had 30 attempts, which is crazy. And now it might have been 30 in a couple games, but I swore I heard it was 30 attempts in one game.
30 carries, 100 yards.
People are saying, "Oh, he's on his way out. He's a dying one too."
He didn't look washed.
No,
he didn't look washed the other day.
He's still out there acting like that Tasmanian devil. He's a threat at the goal line. And he's your third down back, man, and he's tearing it up. Good.
Hey, pun intended. Do you think he can be their kicker if needed? All right, guys, we're gonna get on to.
Man, you had to go bring that up. You had to go back to that old shit. All right,
we're gonna get on to the San Francisco 49ers injuries. This is Brock Purdy's third game back from his turf toe injury. Gary, you have turf toe, don't you?
Who, me?
Gary has turf toe, I think.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
How does it feel?
Mm-hmm.
It hurts.
Oh, all right. Now that we cleared that up, other notable injuries on the 49ers.
I like Gary's just simple, man. He just keeps it down the road, man. I like it.
The other injuries that are notable are 3 key players on IR, including defensive tackle Nick Bosa and linebacker Fred Warner, number 1 linebacker in the league per PFF. So that's
I'm going to mute myself for a second so I don't sound like a complete hog.
Oh, cool. Hey, Sam, how's that sandwich?
Hey, Sam, thanks for telling us.
Yeah. Tomorrow we have something to look forward to. Obviously, I think it's going to be one of those games where you think it's going to be a low-scoring affair, which we're going to get into towards the end of the show. The weather being a factor of this game as well. It's going to be a lot going into this one. Man, I want to do score predictions so bad right now.
Delicious. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Today's offensive game plan is brought to you by the Doug White Allstate Insurance Agency. How can you not buy insurance from this guy? Look at him. He looks better than Gary.
He does. He's clean shaven, so you can trust him.
Doug kind of reminds me of a winning high school basketball coach. He's got that look. He does. He looks like a winner. He's a winner.
He does. He also looks like he could be a football coach.
Absolutely. Well, with the suit, you know how sometimes I don't know. I'm thinking more NBA, but sometimes some guys will actually dress up pretty nice while they're out there.
He's definitely a science teacher.
Science?
Yeah, that's a science teacher, man.
Science.
Anyways, give Doug White a call for a free quote, 440-235-8500. I actually just switched and saved me $60 a month. So shout out to Doug White, Allstate Insurance Agency out there in Homestead Falls.
Now, the way that Mike said that, though, you know that Doug is not an English teacher.
Yeah, I wasn't reading a script.
He wasn't reading a script. I saved me some $60 a month.
Right.
All right, guys. Set. Week 12, Niners defense only allowed 9 points to the Panthers. They went 1-7 on third down and 0-2 in the red zone, averaging 21.8 per game. 21.8 points per game. 11th in the NFL right now. Niners defense has had the fewest sacks in the NFL. Currently, the pass defense has given up 22 passing touchdowns and 8 rushing touchdowns this year. That gives us plenty of opportunity, especially with that defense on their passing is not great right now. So we have that to look forward to. I don't know how much we really have to look forward to because it is Shedeur Sanders. This is a game and a half in coming in. So,
well, this is going to be his chance. Here's the thing. I think above, you have the yin and the yang here for him. You have a defense, right, whose pass rushers are out. So that's going to be the good for him. The bad is that you're going to have really cold, snowy weather with 20-something mile-an-hour winds. So, it's a matter of is Shedeur really going to have the opportunity to really throw the ball? You just don't really know how open the playbook is going to be for him. He's a rookie. It seems like Stefanski hasn't really opened up that offense for him to begin with. It seems like they were breaking it out very slowly for him, so they're probably going to break it out even slower for him tomorrow with the weather being the way that it is.
Gary, I got a quick question for you. I hear you tapping. Are you nervous about tomorrow's game, or are you nervous about today, about Ohio State, putting a whooping on that team up north?
Oh, you hear me tapping?
Oh, yeah. Nervous?
Oh, no, not at all, man. Not at all. I know it's going to happen. I was over
here checking all my dials. I'm like, where is
it? It's just my ADD, buddy.
That's his nervous tick. That's what that is.
My nervous tick.
I'm like, is it? Do I have a faulty cord? Is it a faulty cable? What's going on over here?
No,
how bad is it?
It's a faulty Ohio State fan over there.
It sounded more like a. There you go. Tap, 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 tap.
I don't know if you were tapping or doing something else.
That's a nervous Michigan fan. About to get your ass whooped today.
Just remember, it's Browns today.
Yes, sir.
Your forehead says otherwise right now, but
it's easy for me to fall off track.
I'd say that happens with Ohio State fans.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of NFL football and the Browns, Sanders should utilize tight end Fannin Jr. tomorrow. Fannin last week had 6 targets, 4 receptions for 40 yards. Njoku was kind of silent last week. Lowest snap count of the season because of the knee injury. They had limited him. But look forward to him making some noise this week, guys. I like it when both of them are out there.
Yeah, Tommy Reese had spoke pretty highly of our boy Harold Fanning.
Why do you always add a G to the end of his last name?
Fannin.
Oh, there you go.
His ability, Tommy Reese quoted, his ability to break tackles after the catch is unbelievable. And he tells his guys, he says, we tell our guys when Harold looks like he's tackled, he's probably not. So keep blocking, and the proof is in the pudding, man. It's every time he looks like he's about to just get tackled up, he's getting out of there. You got to gang tackle that guy. I actually think he is going to, I think he's going to be our new standard here for tight end here coming up here for Cleveland. He's going to be the future tight end of this organization. Goal, Harold Fannin.
Put it on the board.
If that wasn't an Ernest Goes to Camp look, I don't know what was. Dude,
put a G on. Put a G on there.
Put a G in there.
Put a G in there.
The run game will be a factor on both sides of the ball. They have McCaffrey. We have Junkins and Sampson. It's going to be an intense running game, obviously, with the weather being a factor as well. Sampson had that 66-yard screen last week for a touchdown. Junkins had 16 attempts for 47 yards, kind of quiet, averaging 2.9 yards per carry, but the 2 Wildcat touchdown runs.
Which they should, man. That's almost like a tush push for Philly. You know, that Wildcat with Junkins back there is a high probability to score points, and that's the name of the game, right, guys? Score points
for sure.
So
it is. However, are you taking away from the development of Sanders though? I mean, I kind of want to see Sanders in the red zone.
Sure, and I'm sure we'll see that, but he came in at a halftime, and then he had 1 week of our actual prep. Now he's got, maybe we will see it. I think it's just developing. It's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I mean, I understand that, but you didn't see, you never saw Gabriel. You didn't really see the Wildcat. I guess Gabriel wasn't really in the red zone too often either, so you didn't really have the opportunity to see the Wildcat with Gabriel in those situations. But, I want to see, here's where I'm at. I want to win, right? But I'm also at this point now too, where I need to see what we have in Sanders. Totally. I want to develop him. I want to see what we have, because I want to see that, I feel like a broken record at this point, but I need to see if we need to take a quarterback next year, because there's something inside of me that says that I don't have to.
Yeah, well, it's going to be A or B. We all know that. So we got Sanders, hopefully continues to develop and get better as the season draws near. And then we go, A is, hey, I think we got a diamond here in the rough. Let's keep working on him. Let's see what we can do on the offseason with him and get him going. And then we can move on to the draft picks. Or he doesn't play up to their expectations. And like you said, now we're going to be in another drafting quarterback year. And I really don't want to do that. I'm so tired of it. I want to get that established guy. Okay. I'm sure you guys all do too. Let's get somebody we can rock with for a while. We haven't had that here in a while. I won't say his name, Baker Mayfield.
Wait, stop that. No, stop that shit. Baker Mayfield was not established here. Baker, and I've gone back and forth on this, right? But Baker Mayfield, remember Baker Mayfield went two places after here and didn't stick.
I'm not talking about that. Did he make football exciting back here in Cleveland? Yes, he did. Move on. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead, Gary.
No.
Did he make football? Isn't that what Sanders is doing? That's what I'm talking about.
For sure. But then he went on. But then he went to that next level, right? And then Baker Mayfield got to that point where we were ready for, was playoff football. Is he going to be a winner? Right. It was he surpassed that as football exciting level, right?
Well, we could have moved on further if you remember. I'll rattle your brain a little bit when we were playing Kansas City Chiefs, and we had gonna be a touchdown, and Swanson, safety, Kansas City comes in helmet to helmet. I think I don't know if it was Hollywood or who it was back there that caught that pass down by the goal line, and we got shafted on that. So, that's an obvious shaft too, because we got called that prior helmet to helmet. They didn't call it for us, and it was a scoring opportunity.
That's loser stuff though, man. You cannot blame refs and all that stuff on things like that happen. The fact of the matter is like if you're good enough, you overcome that stuff. And Baker Mayfield at that point, dude, I have a Baker, dude. When Baker Mayfield was drafted, I asked him to be the best man at my wedding. I have a Baker Mayfield jersey, dude. I'm a Baker bro. I love Baker, but Baker did. First of all, Baker did not end up becoming what we wanted him to become here, and he's falling apart in Tampa now. He's hurt, and he's not becoming he's not having an MVP in season like we thought he was going to have at the beginning of the year. Baker is, Baker was the wrong pick in that draft. In hindsight, there was a lot of better quarterbacks in that draft other than Baker.
I agree, but he brought something back. He brought something back to the Cleveland that we haven't seen in a long time, and it was
for sure.
Culture,
I told you, man, I'm a Baker bro. I love Baker.
So do I.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like Baker ended up.
What I was going with is that we have that excitement kind of back here at the quarterback spot, because obviously you said you had the Baker jersey, so you was hyped when he was doing great.
For sure, man.
I want to see some of the same out of Sanders. That's kind of where I was going with that.
For sure, but you are seeing that. I think you are hyped. The fan base is hype, and not only is this fan base hype, but you have an outside fan base that's coming in to watch Sanders play.
And that's great, you know.
You know what
and
I mean?
Yeah, and then what are we going to be in 2026 coming up, and then hopefully we can keep him here, like you said. Hopefully he's that guy for 4 to 5 years, and we can see him in that dome. I'm down. I can't wait, man. It's going to be exciting down there in Brook Park.
Yes. Before I was rudely interrupted by Sam there for a second, I just wanted to let everybody know that the last 3 games, Quinchad Judkins has had 3.6 yards per carry, under 3.6 yards per carry the last 6 games. So hopefully he'll get out of that funk talking about
which I kind of want to push back against too, calling that a funk. 3.6 yards a carry
isn't bad.
3.6 yards. If you do that 3 times, that's a first down.
Essentially, yes. But when you came in and you were averaging almost 5 yards a game, it's a little bit of a difference, and you were playing better teams. So hopefully,
you know what helps contribute to his yards per carry, right, guys?
Sandwich.
That offensive line. So if the offensive line can get back in there and get some push some guys out the way, get those holes that they need, then you get, obviously it's simple math, and then your running back does better. So I want to see some offensive line stepping up this week, because now this is a true test too for Sanders. This is not Raiders defense. Okay.
1 second, really quick. I'm sorry, guys. We got a Niners podcast in here. Niners Gang podcast. If I send you a link, would you like to join the show and talk a little bit Browns 49ers with us?
There you go. Free shout out.
That'd be sweet. We tried. Yeah, go ahead, Sam. I'm sorry.
I forgot where I was even going, because I wanted to get to Christian McCaffrey, but I'll come back to him because we got to watch out for that guy. I'm all over here.
All right. I'm going to send him a link and bring him
All right, there you go. What is that? Niner Gang podcast. Okay.
All right. If you guys want to go ahead and talk, I'll make that happen.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let me take another bite of this.
I mean, yeah, so, but we're also not playing the Niners defense that we have, known so much about over the last couple of years. They're hurt, so this is, the weather really is going to be the equalizer here. This really brings that Niners defense, I think, back to the Niners defense that, we've known about over the last few years. So this is going to be this weather, I think, is going to be the equalizer here for us, and is really going to put us in a position here where, it's, if they thought about opening up that playbook for Sanders, you're not going to be able to.
They're really quick here on the Niners. They got the fewest sacks in the NFL. And they don't really have a great pass defense. So I'm hoping that we can exploit some of that. Although, like I talked to Mike earlier, you think they're probably going to want to switch up their game plan, obviously, for us and put a lot of pressure on him. So, but I mean, for right now, they are the fewest sacks in the NFL right now, which is good for us on paper. One of the keys there.
Yeah, I think they're going to adjust, and you're going to see more blitzing with the offensive line that we have and the rookie quarterback playing his second start. I think you're going to see a little bit different things from the 49ers defense.
And you got, like I said too, man, his go-tos is George Kittle, Lon Jennings, and McCaffrey. And McCaffrey is their Swiss Army knife. We know that. He's leading the NFL in receptions right now at 81 receptions total. He is also leading in carries. He's first in attempts at 217. So that's definitely somebody we're going to have to try to keep a lid on.
Yeah, obviously. Man. He's in that Eric Metcalf mold.
He's good. He's good. I actually like watching him play.
All right. Here, let me hit this real quick. I'm trying to find his show, but we might have to hold off on that.
Here, do you want me to send you a link to their show?
No, I got it. I am trying to figure out a way to message him because I can't find it on YouTube for some reason. It's probably because it's a 49ers show.
Why don't you do it on Facebook?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Do you want me to send you the link on Facebook?
I got it.
So going back to the show here, so we were talking about Sanders utilizing, Fannin, talking about, Judkins and Sampson. But on the other hand here, we're talking about on the defense, Brock Purdy. Purdy was hurt. They were using Mac Jones there for a little bit. Purdy came back. He threw for 193 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. The Browns defense the last couple of weeks has been getting some turnovers here. So, Browns defense, we're going to need them to get back on that horse and, try and find a way to get those turnovers. That's really, the Browns offense really has been the Browns defense here the last few weeks. And it's been field position on these turnovers.
I want to touch on something too at that Raiders game. Obviously, we had the 10 sacks. We're talking highly of our defensive line, our rookie linebacker, Schlesinger. But how about their secondary last week? I think there was nowhere for Geno to throw. So some of that was coverage sacks, and so those guys been playing pretty good. Like I said, the addition of Campbell and with the Warden, I'm liking what I'm seeing. So I wanted to say, like in the beginning of the season, we were kind of struggling there, even before the Newsom trade. That seemed to be a weaker point to me on our defense. That's been playing stellar. So now it seems like they're coming together, and the defensive line is all starting to gel now. I told Mike this last week. Them 10 sacks, it was like, what did I say, Mike? It was like Cleveland's was handing out sacks like Oprah Winfrey was handing out cars in the 90s. You get a sack, and you get a sack, and you get a sack, and you get a sack. Everybody gets a sack. But some of that, that secondary's been stepping up, man. So I want to give some credit where credit's due. We didn't, I don't think we've talked about it, but I wanted to bring that up. Some of them sacks were coverage sacks because Geno had nowhere to go.
Yeah, for sure. And, we have, see here, it's B for 40. So Niners fans, this is great. So by the way, welcome Niners fans who are watching us on YouTube. Thank you very much for chiming in. They're saying the Browns' key here is going to be stopping Christian McCaffrey, which is true, man. He, as you were saying there before, Sam, he is the Niners' Swiss Army knife. I mean, you want to talk about, in the NFL, there's not a lot of midseason trades that make a difference for teams, especially in that season, much less, that are franchise changing. And that trade that they made midseason a couple years ago for Christian McCaffrey, I mean, was just incredible. Christian McCaffrey is just for such he's a small running back, and that dude he's just incredible.
Yeah, it's like once he gets going too, once he gets going and he's starting to have that decent game, they don't just open it up with the run, man. That's when they start incorporating that pass game. See, Now I think that we can try to contain him as far as the run game goes, because we've been pretty good at stopping the run this year. But we're going to have to watch out when they start targeting him with them passes, because he can eat us alive on that.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's the thing with him is that even
he leads, like I said, he leads the NFL right now in receptions. So that just tells you Bruce to put in there. Got to watch him.
Well, the thing is with him is that it's like, it never, he runs his passes, a lot of his receptions are basically runs.
Yeah, I'm looking for you on YouTube, trying to figure this out.
No, you're good, man. You're good. We got this.
Pull up. Gary, send me that link. It's not coming up anywhere.
You got it. Hey, so take over here, Mike, and I'm going to send it to you.
I got it.
All right, we're gonna move over to the defensive side of the ball. And this one is sponsored by Cleveland Ketchup. Go to www.clevelandketchup.com and use our promo code Bearded for 10% off. Man, if you guys tried their stuff over there, it is amazing. They got tons of different ketchups, mustards, mayonnaises, and potato chips, ghost pepper, jalapeno mustard, chipotle mayonnaise. Get it all, man. They got a good deal going on over there. I think you get to pick 6 items for like $31 or $32, something like that. Go give them a check up and use our code Bearded for 10% off of your order. Damn camera. Defensive plan is Brock Purdy last week threw for 193 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks with a 58.5 percentage, 2 or more interceptions in the last 3 of his 4 starts. Let's get picky, guys. That defense got to get picky. We've been getting some turnovers. Let's do it again.
Like I said, the secondary has been stepping up, and I think we're going to start seeing more. And then you're firing on all cylinders. You got your defensive line playing stellar. You got your rookie linebacker, and Devin Bush is having a great season too, gentlemen.
Yeah,
he's stepping up. And now our secondary is stepping up now. So I think Delpit's doing great this year, as far as back there in the safety position. Did you see how he got untouched and almost got straight up the middle on Geno to cause enough chaos to cause a sack, too? I like that safety blitz right up the gut was awesome. So I think they're playing more as a whole is what my long and short on our defense right now. So we obviously know we got a really good defense. And I just want to keep it going, man. I mean, Garrett's trying to put up legendary stats. He's trying to break that sack record, which now is at 22 and a half, and it's tied with Strahan in 2021 and TJ Watt in 2021, and Strahan in 2001 for the record of 22 and a half sacks. And he's projected. I think he's going to get it this year. So go Miles.
Yeah. Last week they did score 20 points on the Panthers. They went 7 for 13 on third down, 2 and 3 in a red zone, 2 for 3 in a red zone, and they're averaging 23.4 points per game, 15th in the NFL right now. So if defense could stop them and hold them scoring points, and we could at least score 20 or more points, I think we do have a chance to win this game. And yeah, that's it's going to get fishy because of the weather. That's the biggest thing. Where all these Cleveland fans say, "Oh, I want the dome because the weather helps us." Guys, look at the home record, win versus loss record. It's not great.
Brock Purdy doesn't, as somebody made it in the comments too, Brock Purdy doesn't play really good in bad weather either. So that might actually be in our favor this time. So at this point, at this season, at this point, I'll take whatever we can get. We got to get on that win train. So
yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. Our defense only gave up 10 to the Raiders last week, 4 for 17 on third down, with allowing 1 red zone trip the whole game. While on the road, home field advantage favors our defense even more by giving up 22.2 points per game, 13th in the NFL, 4.7 yards per play, 5th. Defense as a whole had a great outing in Vegas last week with 10 sacks and 77 yards lost, 3 by Garrett. But that was a first home game where the defense actually showed up, it seemed, and just balled out. Obviously, it was against one of the worst teams in the league. But
real quick, I just want to say something here. So Crimson Chin 69 says the Browns are the most sorry franchise in the league. And listen, I have been known to say things like this, but you can't talk crap about somebody when you have 69 in your screen name. Go ahead.
Got him.
Got him. You know what I mean? Listen up, 42069 guy.
Oh, crap. Hold on. Where'd it go? Gary Lee comes in here like,
Denied.
That's it. Denied.
Denied the Crimson Chin.
Yeah, buddy. Crimson Chin, 49, 620, 9, 620, whatever your numbers are, buddy. You can't do that. You got to you have to change your screen name from when you were in high school when you start talking crap on things. You know what I mean? Online. You got to take the 69 out of there.
So everybody, today the show's brought to you in part by my mom. I'm in her basement right now. People who to watch out for.
Real quick, 49ers Gang Podcast. I sent you a link from my personal email there, so you should have a link to click on.
Yes. Thank you, Gary. People to watch out for. George Kittle had 10 targets, 6 receptions for 78 yards last week, 67 plus yards for 3 straight games. Juwan Jennings, which is on my fantasy team and doing pretty good for me this year. I hope not this week, but I can't take him out because he's actually pretty good. Bummer. 7 targets, 5 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Last but not least, man, I have this guy on my fantasy team as well. You guys know who to look out for? Running
McCaffrey.
back? Yeah.
McCaffrey. And you know what? I'm going to throw it in there real quick, too. A guy that they utilize when they need to, and he's kind of under the radar, is that Parasol, so wide receiver. So you got to watch him, too, because they will get him involved, too, just to if everybody else is getting keyed up. I mean, I know Schwartz is ready to play this game. He's ready to get these guys keyed up on. He knows what to look out for, obviously. We're second defense in the NFL right now. So
also, we need to look out for Crimson Chin 69.
Yeah. But not, hold on, guys. Seriously. Christian McCaffrey, 7 catches last week for 53 yards. First in receptions in the NFL right now for 785 yards, 5 touchdowns. But the rush game, this dude had a good week last week still. 24 attempts, 89 yards, averaging 3.7 yards per carry and a touchdown. This year, 217 attempts for 796 yards with 7 touchdowns.
First in the NFL.
First in the NFL. And I'm glad that I had picked him up on my fantasy league again this year because he is doing me well. But I can't sit him. I just can't.
No. Play him. All right, what are these comments down there? I don't know how to behave, so I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, same. I can see Gary's mischievous face right now, just wanting to do something, but we're not going to do that. But yeah, guys, I mean, we're going to get into score predictions here in a second, but I'm waiting for the 49ers guy to come on. Maybe we could talk some football with him, see what his outcome or outlook is on the game. It's going to be definitely a fun game to watch. But today, you know what? In the comments, everybody, I want everybody to comment what they think the score of the Ohio State-Michigan game is going to be.
And give us your Browns-Niners score predictions.
Yes, but before you do that, also make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, get us out there, YouTube. Even you 49ers fans, give us a follow. We're a fun show, I promise you that. You can see it already. Everybody except Crimson Chin, don't follow us.
No, I'll take it. Keep on watching, buddy. You're helping us out. Thanks. Keep on. We'll take it. Go ahead.
I'm going to get into score prediction, guys. Let's do it. Definitely put your score predictions in a chat down there. I went 2017 Browns. Shedeur's going to have a better game, I believe. I think you're going to see definitely a lot more than we did last week. Everybody thinks it's going to be the same as last week, but I think with another week of reps and everybody practicing, and they were actually practicing in the weather yesterday. So let's see what could happen with that. I'm looking forward to that. Angel says 24-18 Shedeur Browns.
Shedeur.
As Bishop would say, Shedeur. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Gary.
There he is. Chimed in just in time. Mr. Bishop.
Chad's got 17-20 Niners. Sam, 21-17. Browns beat the 49ers and sent the gold rush packing.
Later.
Deuces. And then Gary.
Mock it down.
14-7. Yep. That's all I got from Gary. 14-7. Yep. And he always likes to explain himself. So have at it, Gary.
No, I just he asked who would win, and I said, "Yep." I think this is kind of this is going to be kind of a what's the word? Toss in the bucket. It's going to be a low scoring game. The weather is going to be crazy. It's really going to be hard. All bets are off on this game. I think, especially because of basically because of really it's the weather here. The wind's going to be high. It's going to be snowy. Both the Niners and the Browns are not going to be able to do what they normally plan to do here. So, as far as people out there that want to see Sanders throwing the ball, real quick, Niners Gang Podcast. I tried to email you a couple times, Niner Gang Podcast at Gmail, and it keeps getting sent back. So if you put your email in there real quick, I'll send you the link. I've tried to email you a couple times. But if you put it in the chat, I will email you the link and you can come on real quick and we can chit chat a little bit about the game before we get off here. But yeah, I just think that, it's probably going to come down to something crazy here tomorrow. It's going to be really McCaffrey versus Judkins. The quarterbacks really, I just don't really see them playing, a big part in the game other than, who's going to be the guy that fumbles or throws the interception if the weather ends up being what they say it's going to be tomorrow.
That's what I was going to say, Gary, on the quarterback end of it, things. It's going to be which quarterback protects that ball the best. I also do want to give a shout out to my boy, Dylan Sampson. And in this type of game, I'm trying not to get on it, but I'm going to get on it. Stefanski said, we need to get Dylan Sampson incorporated more in this offense. You think it took you this long in the season to say that? You think? But, and okay, everybody can jump down my neck. Okay, he had one screen pass and took off. Yes, we got to see the afterburners. We can see what the dude can do when he gets out there. I think he even shocked himself. It was good to see the kid finally get one. And that stuff builds you up. So, yes, Kevin, let's keep using them. Let's utilize them. And then, we can take a little bit of the load off of Junkins to where we can, as McCaffrey is the total utility knife, we take Sampson and we take Junkins and we put them together. We can kind of have that with the passing with Sampson. Also some carries, I'd say testing the outside more with him. And then obviously Junkins hitting that interior. Keys to the game. Write it down.
And the Niners game, podcast saying that, CMC is the best two-way back in the game, which is true. But, with the weather, he might be, he might be down to a one-way back. So that's, and you got a guy, like Purdy who is not used to, Sanders, honestly, is not used to throwing in this weather. Nobody is used to throwing in this weather until they throw in this weather. Yep. So it's not like the Browns necessarily have a home field advantage, in this situation either.
Yeah, you're going to probably see a lot of screen passes over to McCaffrey. They run the ball usually 40.3% of the time. Their pass play is 59.7. The Browns are 36.2 for run plays and 63.8 for pass plays. And you're going to see a drastic change in that tomorrow. That's not going to be the case for tomorrow. There's definitely going to be a lot more run game, especially considering the running backs that you have. Utilize them and make plays happen. It's going to be a run game tomorrow. I'm almost positive.
Yep. And then the throws that we are going to see from Sanders, because eventually he's going to have to throw the ball. I think they're going to be on target. They're going to be good to go. So we're not so one-dimensional, and maybe we can stop running the ball every first and second down and then having to throw on third. So let's see what Tommy Reese has got in store this week, man. So what is this, his third game now, I believe, since he's been sitting up in the booth calling plays. I'm ready to see some more of that also in this game, the schemes and stuff and things.
I hope goal line offense. We don't. Obviously, if you see Junkins lined up at quarterback, you know what's going to happen. You got to be wary of that and hopefully have something else happen. I get it. Last week, our red zone offense hasn't been great at all this year overall. So they're trying some trickery, but now that you let that be known twice in one game, you got to definitely look up for that. It's going to be an interesting game to see what's going to happen in the red zone for both teams, to be honest. A lot of runs.
Well, I think also the Raiders' rush defense is garbage. So, yeah, why would you not give it to Junkins in the Wildcat there? You did it two times you're successful. That's what you do. You play for what you're playing against. You got a busted up line that's not good in the red zone. What do? You take your back, let them snap it right off the rip and take it. And it worked out twice. So, if that's Tommy Reese's designs, I like it. Let's go. You got it. Whatever it takes to win, man. So let's go.
Yeah, I do not want to go back to the Greenbrier Camp Cupcake. That's what that was.
Yeah, no more of that. Done with that down there.
Those score predictions were brought to you by Lego Heads Barber Saloon over in Berea. If you guys need a good haircut, get over there, see Marlon and his guys. They'll take care of you. Get faded up right, get your beard trimmed up. I got some great beard oils and beard wax. Get up there, check them out. Tell them we sent you guys. Great guys over there. I don't know why that keeps going back to that, but we're there. Anything else you guys want to add?
There's a comment. I'm trying to find it. Where did it go? I'm not good on buttons. I'm not good at any of this stuff. Oh, I had something to say and I can't find what I'm looking for.
Well, do you remember what it was about? And you can just kind of talk about it.
CMC. You always got jokes, don't you, Gary?
Oh, that was amazing.
Never mind. I can't find where it went. That thought's gone.
Yeah, just a friendly reminder, everybody.
I'm sorry.
Now
Here we
he
go.
remembers, of course, as soon as I start talking.
At Quick Clips. I just wanted to get at Quick Clips, not even for the comment. I wanted to talk about your comments on Tuesday there, Quick Clips. You had me rolling with Chad, just so you know that I was a fan of yours. Because you were giving Chad the one. You were giving Chad the 1-2, and we like that. I like that. And we like to josh between each other. And yeah, so Quick Clips. Hats off to you, Tuesday's show, for your comments with there on Chad. So
So are you sitting here trying to find Tuesday's comments there, Sam?
No, I'm looking at just Quick Clips. If you go to Tuesday's show and you look at the comments on Tuesday, he was kind of getting into Chad's ass. So it was good. We like that.
And as a friendly reminder, I would like to remind all Cleveland Browns fans that are haters that Shedeur Sanders is, in fact, your starting quarterback, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, go Browns.
This
man.
one's for Bishop. Shedeur!
Shedeur!
So
man, this is great. But yeah, next time we'll get another podcast on. It was my fault.
We tried, man. It's okay. We'll try that next time. Do whatever we want here.
Actually emailed one yesterday, sent him a message on Instagram, and didn't get back to us yet, but maybe next year or 4 years from now, whatever. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Is there anything else you guys want to add before we close down this awesome show for the day?
Yeah, but I'm going to wait to the very end because I don't want to hear nothing else out of Gary's mouth.
That face was great.
That face is for all you Niners fans out there.
Get him, Gary.
It's for all you Eddie DeBartolo fans out there. It's for all you guys
Them's fighting
that think you're gonna come into Cleveland with Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy and the ghosts of Jerry Rice and Joe Montana.
Get him, Gary. Get
And
him.
Deion Sanders.
Wait.
Because Deion Sanders played for them too. When they won a Super Bowl. And Steve Young and Brent Jones. That's what this is for. You think you're going to come in here and win? Well, you're probably right. But I'm not. Doesn't mean I'm going to like it.
You have to do this weekly at the end of every show from now on.
That was good. That was good, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining us today. Thank you. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, give us a follow on YouTube. It really does help us out a lot. We appreciate you guys' time. We appreciate all the comments. Appreciate you guys for joining us. Join us on the Tuesday show. That'll be me, Angel, and Chad. Quick Clips, you can get yours in. And yeah, it's going to be a great game tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully it's not one of those. I hope it's like a suspenseful game. I hope it's not boring. Just I don't want it to be one of those games. If anything.
The other games I watched Thanksgiving were good games, man. Those were thoroughly good games. Yeah, they were good. So, one more shout out to the Steak and Hoagies, original Steak and Hoagies place. And like I said, Jesse, thank you again. We'll be eating well. I'm going to eat the rest of mine while I watch Ohio State beat Michigan. I'll finish my sandwich.
Yeah, he had to look at his notes to see.
How are you gonna finish that? When are you gonna finish your food? You said you're gonna finish your food during a fictional event.
A fictional event?
Yeah, when Ohio State beats Michigan.
Shut up, Gary.
I'm going to have my sandwich done before the first half, and that game's going to be over. So,
but yes, everybody get over to Original Steak and Hoagies. Go get your 2 for $20. Get some fries with that as well. They'll take care of you. Awesome food. Awesome. I'm not kidding you. So good. I can't even talk. All right, guys, that is it.
Right.
We will see you all this Tuesday. What's so funny, Gary?
Oh, you'll see.
At least he's not tapping. We will see you guys this Tuesday. Until then, like always, go Browns.
Go Browns. Michigan sucks, and
Go
they're going to get
Blue.
beat today, and the Ravens are not our rivals. Good night.
Go Blue. Michigan Ravens are the rivals.
OH.